Sergio Pettis was successful in the first main event of his UFC career on Saturday night. He defeats Brandon Moreno by unanimous decision in the UFC Fight Night 114 headliner. A very solid performance from Pettis all around. Gets taken down, gets in some trouble early in the first, but in the second and onwards comes back, has some really solid striking, and ends up winning the fight on the scorecards. He is now on a 4-fight winning streak and moving closer and closer towards the title shot in the flyweight division. Interestingly enough, he said before the fight that he was going to go for the title shot, call out Demetrius Johnson in his post-fight interview, but as soon as the fight was over, he quickly changed his tune on that. He said he would accept a title shot, but right now he still feels he has to grow some more. He wants to get finishes inside the octagon, which he has yet to do. All 7 of his UFC wins by decision. So for him, he just feels like he has some more blooming to do. And at only 23 years old, that is fair. That is, very important for him if he wants to have a real shot of defeating Demetrius Johnson, who of course puts his title on the line against Ray Borg next month at UFC 215. So for Pettis, he has to look at some other competition in the weight class, and there's another flyweight fight on that UFC 215 card that the winner he could very well face. It's between Henry Cejudo and Wilson Hayes, 2 former title challengers, and of course if it was Cejudo, it would be especially interesting. He was supposed to fight Pettis earlier this year. The matchup fell apart on very short notice, and it seems like Pettis has still held a bit of a grudge over that. He wants to fight Cejudo still, and I think that'd be a great fight, a big test of his skills, especially on the ground. And the same could be said for Hayes if he wins that fight. So I think for Pettis, he should definitely take a slower approach, take another fight before fighting for the belt. And for him, I think the matchup of that UFC 215 fight would make all the sense in the world.